This tutorial will go over how to enter a minor behavior incident. Behavior referrals live in Campus Tools, which is the area of Infinite Campus that administrative staff generally launch to when they log into Infinite Campus. If you're a teacher, you've most likely begun in campus instruction and your screen looks like this. To get from campus instruction to Campus Tools, you need just to toggle on the 9 small boxes on the right-hand side of the screen. You'll have a new index item on your left-hand side of your screen entitled Behavior. You'll just open that up and click on Behavior Referral. And now you're in an area that is your own personal behavior referral queue. So you can enter in behavior incidents and save them and come back and work on them as drafts later. Until you've submitted them, they are yours to see alone. And you can also delete them if you want to just get rid of them altogether. The first thing you'll notice when you click New to create a new behavior referral is that it defaults to a discipline referral, and it also defaults to the date and time that you're entering the referral. So you're going to want to make sure that you pay attention to this and change it as appropriate so that reports that can be run for your building are accurate. We're entering a minor incident, so in the title area, this helps the behavior administrators differentiate between the referrals that come across their desk. And so you're going to want to enter minor in the title so that they can tell that that's what this incident is, that it's a teacher or staff managed incident. And then you're going to want to give it a title that is particular to you. So you don't want to use any student names here, but you might just say minor class behavior. I'm going to give it a context during class. This also helps us run reports. I'm going to say this was in the classroom. And the other key piece for a minor incident is to include that this is a staff managed behavior notify person. So you'll notice that notify is marked with a little red, is in red, and it has an asterisk, which means that it is a required field for you to process a behavior incident. So we don't want to send it to one of the other principals. We just simply want to send this to the campus created staff managed behavior person. Then I'm going to need to add an event or participant. I can enter any of the other optional fields if I want. In the details area, you can put generic details, but here is not an appropriate place to put any specific student information. So you don't want to refer to any student names or any staff names here in the details part of the incident. I'm going to add an event participant, and here is where I can differentiate the exact event type. Since I'm just entering a minor behavior incident, I'm going to say there was some disruptive behavior going on. I'm going to change the default from major to minor, and then I'm going to enter the things that I as a staff person did to deal with this particular behavior. I gave a verbal warning, and I took away some privileges, and I think that the reason there was this was we wanted to obtain some peer attention. All of these will help us with some of the building reporting for PBIS purposes. So the more information you put here, the better. But the only thing that is required is to indicate whether it is a major or a minor. You can make comments about your staff actions. That will be stored in the database and is only available for the behavior administrator to see. It doesn't print out on any behavior incident reports. The next thing that you want to do is add a student, a person, or an employee. In this case, we're going to add a student, and you'll only be able to search for students in your building. So I'm going to look for Johnny Quest. He is our sample student, and I can call him the offender, the participant, the victim, or the witness. I can attach any type of role that I want to it. He's going to be the offender. There was no injury. Here on Johnny Quest participant details, I can make reference to Johnny. So Johnny up from his seat multiple times. If there are additional participants, I could add them as well. If there were other people in the building, so let's pretend Johnny's dad was there. I'm going to look for Mr. Benton Quest because that's the dad, and you'll notice it just pre-populates what we already put up in here, so you want to pay attention to that and make sure that you take Johnny's name out of this and say Benton Quest. Now I'm going to save my draft, and you'll see it goes into my queue. I can leave this for now and come back later if I wanted to, but what I'd rather do is just submit it, and you'll notice that it now goes away from my queue and has been submitted into the behavior management area for the personnel who need to work with it.